Welcome to Empyrion Galactic Survival Alpha 12, and here we are. We're still on the front porch of my base, and what I would like to do in this part is get up into space and take a look at where we are. I mean, we got one more moon in this system which we can take a look at, but before that, a little bit of an update. If I come in here, you'll see I've actually deployed my advanced constructor, because what I actually needed to do that was to make the game, behave yourself. The steel grow plots for the capital vessel. The other thing I did off camera is I did a couple of trips back to the abandoned drone base. I searched it from top to the bottom, and a big thank you for your comments about I missed a couple of loot boxes. I actually did find the one above the core, more by accident than anything else, and I've stripped everything I could out of that abandoned drone base, because what I was really focused on is getting the MCRN-Pioneer-T2 finished. If we come into the factory here, you will see it's now finished. 31 seconds. I was expecting that to be quite a long time. I don't believe that. You can see here I've actually built everything. The only downside is I had to use virtually all my neodymium to be able to get to the 520. It was the one area where I was weak. We're going to start this production. It is 31 seconds. That's probably due to the fact that I put very few actual ingots in, and this is something that maybe some people don't realize, is that if you put components into the factory, because they're fully assembled, it actually reduces your production time. I think that might change the course of this video, because we'll get the ship. Let's just check something first though. Statistics. Right, we won't get a base attack for 2 days. Blueprint finished. Wow. Okay, let me just want to come in here and see what the state of my... Right, let's just see if we can find somewhere to spawn in our new capital vessel. It's not exactly what I was expecting to do. I mean, that's the reason. The reason I was planning on going up into space, because I was expecting to kick off this production process, and then 20 minutes or 40 minutes to do it. So there we are. Let me just pick up some fuel. No, I don't want that large wreckage. I mean, we got 26 fuel, but I think we can probably get a little bit better than that. Just trying to put 53 on there. Oh well, I'll just go and give you a tour of the ship. This is the only one of the 3 that Jeff Randall produced which can take a shield without actually having to upgrade to the next level tier. Let's just come in here. I'm just going to come in here, and of course we're going to drop let's just drop about half the fuel in. Let's go for the full 9 yards. We're going to be powering this up anyway. So I'll just give you a bit of a tour of the ship. You can see it's well, it's probably not the brilliant thing. You can see we've got 2 constructors in here: advanced constructor, small constructor. We've got a few cargo boxes, and we've got 2 container controllers. Each one's got 240,000 storage in it, so we're going to have plenty of storage. And what Jeff Randall's actually done quite obligingly is actually given us the information here. So we got 3 storage, and we've also got a 24k ammo bay here. See, we've got a small constructor there. There's, I think this is this hookup. We're going to need to sort that out. Then over this side we've got a food processor, armor locker, and an O2 station. Of course, what we could do is put some oxygen in if we wanted it. And I think this covers the main area here. See the thrusters there, we've got some generators up there. And if we come through into here, we've got our kind of a little bit of a med bay here. Of course, this is the down ramp to get us out the way. Up here, of course, we've got a couple of switches to turn the turrets on and off. And up here is our 27 grow plots. A little bit worried about some of the oxygen being on the outside, but I mean, Oh, this is one of the new types of ventilator as well. You can see there. Oh, it's kind of angled. So we got a second food processor here, got a fridge as well, and we got a light to turn the grow plots on and off. And if we come up here, we've actually got a rooftop landing. And just to give you a quick overview, this ship's got 5 turrets. We've got 2 side-mounted turrets and 3 top-mounted turrets there, like that. Plus, we got a nice, reasonable loading bay here. It is pretty good. And of course, one thing this ship has got, which is going to be very useful, if we come back down here and go through to here, I think it's up here. He's actually provided the drone access hatch here, which will allow us to be able to go out and mine in space without actually exposing ourselves to excessive risk. Now, the big wide open front of this ship does mean that it's going to be a little bit vulnerable. So before we really get into action, our next priority needs to be the putting the shield generator in. The question is, where is the shield generator? I must admit, it's been a little while since I've actually done a tour of here. I think it could be through here. There we are. So we got the space for the shield generator there, and that there. And we've actually got vanity here as well. That's cool. And then this comes back. I think. Yeah, so that comes back to here. This is this entrance. And what have we got on? And on this side. Oh, this goes. No, this is just another entrance into here. That's pretty cool. We got a big 27 plot farm here. And if we can get the ship, see what the ship flies like. Go here, we've got thrusters. We don't need the oxygen just at the moment. Don't have any oxygen anyway. See if we can get a little bit closer in. And these trees around here are going to be a bit of a problem, but maybe we can get in a little bit closer. I'm just going to drop down here. Just going to turn the thrusters off, save a bit of fuel. About. And just come down here. Go out the front entrance. You can actually see the difference now with these capital vessels in relation to the base. I mean, some of these capital vessels make the bases look very small. And I think the first thing I would like to do is transfer all the food. I mean, what I've got here on the Pioneer. Got 2 fridges. Actually, I wouldn't mind is let's get here. I think we have to do it this way. We'll call you constructor in. What is this one here? That's 16,000. That's just a block. So we'll call you constructor out. How big are these? These are all 16,000 each, and I think we'll call you for sale. That's what we can do there. We'll call you building supplies. So that will. I think we'll keep the weapons and ammo in the ammo box there, and we'll just leave that one spare. So the next thing we're going to have to do is access this, and then we're going to hook you to constructor in. Constructor out. Small constructor. Constructor in. Constructor. Actually, we'll keep you on constructor in because we'll use this to manufacture items. Say, like I need to convert stuff like water into purified water, which then feeds back into the constructor process. How much fuel tank? We've got plenty of fuel tanks. Got 2 fridges. We'll call this raw food. Access. So we got that one there, and we'll call you food. And there's the food processors. Just call you food processor. We'll call you raw food into food. And then where's the other one? Food processor. Call you ingredients. I think that's how you spell it. And what this will do is this will just be raw food to raw food. What this will do is say I need to produce something like how can you say, something like this, which then feeds back in to need that. I can do this with the ingredients, and then that allows that to separate out into 2 separate processes. Right, so we're just going to come here. I'm not exactly too sure why I actually did that, but never mind. Large wreckage, bridge. Okay, so I put all these in here just so that I could separate them out. Put the money card in there as well. Raw food. Right, just put all the raw ingredients into here. You see all the spoil food. I had about 30 odd spoil food earlier on, but that's actually dropped down. And this can go to food. Oops, missed that one. Food, and I think what we'll do is just drop these into. Actually, yeah, we'll keep the food plants in here for the moment. So that's that done. I mean, in some ways, I'm kind of starting to pull up stakes with respect to this base now. Let's just have a look around. I mean, I'd like to take a few things with me. Actually, does this base actually have a bathroom on it? Let's just have a quick look. Do you have a bathroom? That's ramps. We've got lots of ramps, passenger seats, turrets, warp drive, medic station. Part of me says maybe we should have a shower. That'd be good. We don't really need that for a bad trip, but I wouldn't mind retrieving that. Don't need another food processor, we don't need that. What I'm inclined to do at the moment is just strip out anything here that's... What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick that plant up, that plant up, that plant up, that plant up. And then we're going to retrieve you. Yeah, you're still growing. You're pre-harvest. What I'm going to do is just pick these up as and when they complete. I think somebody actually suggested selling these grow plots to the Talon, but I don't think the Talon will take concrete grow plots. I think they actually said wood grow plots, but we could give that a try. I think we'll retrieve the bed as well. I don't recall seeing a bed or anything in this ship. Let's have a look round. Now we've got to be a little bit careful with respect to the thing. Oh, what we got here? Oh, look at that. Sorry. Apologies, Jeff Randall. He has put a shower and that in there. So what we need to do now is just find a bed. Where's the captain's quarters? I must admit, that's quite a neat little touch, actually. So we got here equipment too. So he's actually telling me that there is a bed in here. I don't know where it is though. See if we can find it. This is bed 3. He's actually put 2 beds up here with a ladder. Oh, that is really neat. I really like that touch. That's fantastic. So we can untake that. Yeah, that's awesome. I really like that. I mean, we could put the meds in here actually, in the bathroom vanity. Can we do that? I think the trouble is the bathroom vanities and that don't show up here. Maybe we won't put the meds there. Actually, what we could do is pull some of the meds down from the moment. I've got virtually all my meds in here. I think we can pull down some of these for the moment. And that needs to stack. Got that there. Raw food, we can put that in there. I think we'll just leave this. Actually, we don't need that because we won't be producing food in the silver shade anymore. And spiked lemons, herbal leaves are good for indigestion because I don't have any indigestion tablets at the moment. Just shoot one of those while we're at it. We got that there. One thing I do want to look at, let's just come into here. Advanced constructor. Actually, sorry about this. Capital vessel. This does have to be a priority. Where is the... we can get a tier 1 polarized shield here. That needs the advanced constructor. I mean, a tier 2 would be great, but well, we could get... we're at level 15. Got loads of points, so let's just knock that out. And then we'll just have a quick look at the... put it in. Let's have a look and see what we need for... That's the tier 1, that's the shield there, that's 333. The next thing I want to do is just to make sure, keep everything nice and safe, is we're going to get here. I'm going to transfer the resources from the base. Because, I mean, as you probably guessed, I'm going to be abandoning this base over time. So, large wreckage, structure in, structure in. Let's take that out. Shotgun kits. I mean, we don't have that much in the way of resources. Let's drop that in. See how easy it is once you get. And I can go into. Not sure why that's actually in there. That can go into there. Of course, I've now got the space to take the overflow from here, which I never had before. Oh, one thing, when I was checking that abandoned drone base, I actually came up, I found a small optronics bridge. That was actually in the loot box above where the core was. So that was definitely a very good find. Got that there. Gold ingots, we've got refined pentaxid. I think the coolant is a trade item, isn't it? So put that in there as well. Gold coins can go into there, and actually these can go into here as well. And constructor out. Biofuel. Purified water can go in raw food. because that we need that to actually make stuff. Here for sell. Constructor out. Oh no, I think that can go there. Let's put these in here for the moment. Actually, I could just set up that. Probably put those in a specialist vault or something like that, and then this can go in building supplies. And then what we'll do is we'll just drop you in there. And of course we've got all this stuff here as well. So at the moment we've got, I'm going to take all the ammunition from here as well. And then we're just going to put all this in here. And of course we might as well put some of this in the Pentaxid tank. In fact, we can probably put all of it in. So that's got that set up. So we're looking good, looking good. And it's absolutely pitch black here. The other thing I also want to put on here is some sentry guns. I think we can probably take them off of the base here. So we're just going to retrieve. Actually, come in here and Pioneer. We'll just put them into queue there. I know I'm going to waste some ammunition by taking them off, but we're going to retrieve them. Oops. Actually, let's do it with that. Take you. How have we got everything now? Actually, while I'm at it, I'm gonna lift the advanced constructor, the large constructor, the med bay, and a food processor, the small one as well. Take that with us, and fridge. So we've got that there. And what we can do now is just have a quick switch around. MCR-Pioneer. Building supplies. This can go into there. Because if we land somewhere we need to have a base, it'd be nice to have all this stuff available. Plus if we get a shortage with a fridge or we need another constructor, it's all going to be in there. And what we got now is the Sentry Guns. What I want to do is put some Sentry Guns on underneath the ship so that we can do a little bit of fire suppression, is probably the polite way of saying it. I'm probably going to need more than 4. I'll add more, but the question is, where shall I put them? I think if we have one, if we put them one under each light on each corner, that means that actually set symmetrical. It doesn't really make any difference. Probably is. It's just the thinking for that is that up here we've got drones which have been denying me these resources here. And what I'll be able to do is go in with the capital vessel, we'll take out the drones, or I can take out the drones with the SV, and then what I can do then is use the sentry guns to deal with any troop ship that lands. Let me just have a quick... Oi. Don't put your thingy bob on top of me. Okay. The question is, just trying to find a. I mean, we could put something there. Sort of. What's that? That's a half block there. I mean, we got. Is that a half block as well? Yeah, I don't want it stuck out in the air. I think we'll do the same as at the front. I'll just put one there. one, two on each corner. Because I mean, these are really intended for a a ground effect attack. And I wouldn't mind another 4, say about amidships. The only trouble is we're going to have to keep an eye on the CPU stats. Constructor in. And we now we need 20 flux cores and 3 power cores. So that's area there. Cancel. Link. I've got my water generator here. Here we got plenty of water for oxygen at the moment. And what have I got in here? Okay, we got some stuff in here. Let me just back to here. Constructor in. And we're just, I mean, most of this stuff is construction orientated. That can go there. Whoops. Okay, you're just gonna have to go there. And while we're at it, that can go there. And cancel that. And then get to constructor out. That can go there. And player. Building supplies. Go in there as well. Oh, I've got some food in here as well. Now of course I've just got to put this into here before it gets wasted. Oops, still on that. We got the honey plants. And just get back into here. See if anything else has matured. Yep, thank you. We've got the grain, got that. That's still growing, that's still growing, that's pre-harvest. That's there, so I'll just retrieve these. I think what we'll do is start the process of getting my farm up and running. Player. Whoops. Always doing that. Large wreckage. Okay. Let's drop this into here. Make some space. That. For food. Put that in there. And we're large eggplants and some tomatoes. So I think we'll start the wheat farm over there. We'll put the honey over here. So we'll have wheat probably for these 3 blocks here or 6 blocks. And then we'll have the honey. I think probably won't need any extra honey here. And then we'll put those there. And put the tomatoes there. I know I'm spreading everything around, but I think it's going to make... We only need one of those carvers. Actually, what I could do is we make a couple more grain plants. Purified grain, that's 2. I think if we make 2 of those, just invest the grain in getting everything set up. I think, yeah, you're blue peppers. And I think we can just shove you there. We're only ever going to need 1 carver plant. I don't feel the real pressing need to make lots of stuff. Food out. Let's just bring up some more food from the silver shade. Don't really need all that food now. So, well, bring the steaks up. Bring some of you up. That can actually go. Yeah, the salamis can go into the inward side. Oops, not that one. know, strictly speaking, salamis aren't raw food, but by having them there, what we can do is actually get those connected up. Actually, we can put some of these in as well, because it will allow us to make energy for packs. Well, these here, we just need fruit juice, and then we can start making those up. Right. Those up. Just going to put you 1, 2, 3. I mean, I think 5 grain would be more than enough. Oh no, 6 grain. Sorry. 6 grain would be more than enough to keep the kind of the bread side of the situation going quite well. I think we got that there. Let's have another look here. What we can do plant wise. Well, we got mushrooms, pumpkin sprouts. I wouldn't mind something to do with fruit, but I'm not. We don't have anything with fruit, so we may have to go and say hello to a trader to get that. Fiber. I mean, it'd be useful to have a couple of fiber plants, I suppose, just to keep things ticking forward. Because when we're out in space, there's no guarantee of trees. I think I've got. What was that? Did I? Right. Oh. Gonna make that nutrient solution. Because yeah, we're getting a bit low on nutrient solution now. Oh well, we can solve that problem later on. And I think that's enough food situation for the moment. Let's just get back. Base. I think it's time to strip the guns off the roof, actually. Something else I need to do. This is... Right. A whole... Oh, what's this? Structure out. Let's just put the remaining guns on. Right, what we're going to do is walk around here, because if I'm going to place sentry guns, we're going to do this fairly properly. I'm just going to put that down the center. Sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to tell. It's not exactly. That should be it. What that means is if I put the sentry guns on this side, we won't have to worry too much about. Okay, structure out. You there. Right, we've got turret mounted guns, the sentry guns there. So what I wouldn't mind doing, when we could put one there. How does that look? Yeah, I think we'll put one, or one on each side there. And my instinct is to have one. The only trouble with putting it there is it's going to restrict the range. That's maybe we'll change you to this. Let's have a. Oops. It's not. We could put one there. We got the front firing one there. Put one firing there. I think maybe if we just mount this here, I think that will fit. That kind of, I don't know, maybe this positioning it just about there. That gives me 8 sentry guns, 2 on each side. Let's have a look on this side. Yep, I'm happy with that. Let me just turn off the entry plane. Okay. So we've now got 8 sentry guns for ground suppression. So when we land next to a raw resource, and the troop ship comes when they decide to come near us, got that, because of course we're going to need overwhelming firepower until we've got the what we call it, the shield generator. Let's put that back to layout. And what we're going to have to do now is come into here. Everything is a little bit messy, so what we're going to do is we're just going to auto group. And now what I would like to do is we've got to set up the turrets. You certainly don't want 9 turrets there. Don't want you attacking bases at the moment. I'm not worried about generators and thrusters just for the moment. Warp drives, I'm interested in is. When this part of me says maybe put these into separate groups. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a group, call it, oops, turn the caps lock off, Sentry Guns. And what we're going to do is add you to the group, Sentry Guns. Now the reason I'm putting these in a different group is that I can set a different set of parameters for these. So we can put these into a separate group. And what we can do now is I don't want you going after vessels. Your job is going to be to effectively deal with what's on the ground, and maybe so your job is to deal with drones and turrets. Put predator, but what that does is allow me to want to specify different layouts, is probably the polite way of saying. So we got that there. Right, just back to tidying up. Certainly going to pick you up. We haven't water, actually not going to fall for that one. Structure in. We come here. Pick you up. Pick you up. So that's there. Cancel that. Building supplies. Of course, I picked this up, so that can go into there. Next thing I want to do is we're just going to jump into the ship here. And I've left the thrusters on. Thank you, game. Thank the game, because it's my own fault anyway. Next thing we're going to do is we're just going to put the SV on the top, because this is going to be its new operating home. I'm just going to put the SV on the top. So there's enough room for 2 SVs, which is going to be brilliant. So the structure I'm thinking about building is the Silver Shade Light will be the scout ship. where I have a heavy combat SV with a full shield and everything, which will be used to attack POIs. And then of course the other thing is we're going to get a hover tank. Let's jump from here. I'm just going to go back into here and see what we got on the way of food. Actually, what we got left in the wreckage? We've got nothing here. We can strip out that. What we've got left in the way of plants, we'll take the spices, pick that up, pick that up. Just finish retrieving those. Actually, pre-harvest. Well, I still got to take things apart, so wow, food is going down again. Right, I've just noticed the time, and apologies for spending this whole episode setting this capital vessel up. It's not what I originally intended, because as I said in the intro, I intended to go up into space, and apologies for that. What we're going to do is just going to put out the last set of plants here, and then that's where I'm going to call it for the video. So I'm just going to come in here. Got the sprouts, that there. So I think we'll put the spices. That's tomatoes. Got the honey there. Why am I being so fussy? I think we'll put the spices there along the front here. This is like the protein area, so put that there. We need some fruit trees to get some fruit supplies in. Probably put the fruit here. Don't need many, we just need a couple of plants. Wow, food is coming down. Struck food. Just shoot the pizza. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. What I'll do is I'll finish off the rest of the configuration off camera. What I'll also do is take out everything out of the base that I want, like take the cannons off and all that, and anything I need. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.